My name is Daniel, and I am a young English teacher at a small language school. I have always loved teaching. Every day I meet students from different backgrounds, and helping them learn English makes me very happy. One day, a new student joined my class. Her name was Sophia. She walked into the classroom quietly and sat in the last row. She looked a little shy but very polite. When I introduced myself, she smiled softly and said, "Hello, teacher." During the lesson, I noticed something interesting. Sophia was very focused. She listened carefully to every word and wrote many notes in her notebook. After class, she came to me and asked a question about English grammar. "Teacher, can you explain this again?" she asked. I was happy to help. I explained the lesson slowly, and she understood quickly. From that day, Sophia often stayed after class to ask questions. She worked very hard and wanted to improve her English. Weeks passed, and Sophia became one of the best students in the class. She was smart, kind, and always respectful. But something strange started happening to me. Every time Sophia walked into the classroom, I felt a little nervous. When she smiled, I felt happy. At first, I ignored these feelings. I told myself that I was only her teacher. But slowly, my feelings started changing. One day, while she was asking another question after class, I suddenly realized something surprising. I was starting to like my student. And that realization made everything very complicated. If you want to know what happened next and how this unexpected situation changed Daniel's life, keep listening to the story. After that day, I tried to focus only on teaching. But it was not easy. Sophia continued to come early to class and sometimes stayed late to practice English with me. We talked about books, travel, and our dreams for the future. She told me she wanted to study abroad one day. I admired her determination. Every conversation with her felt natural and comfortable. She was not only a good student, she was also a wonderful person. But inside my mind, I felt confused. I knew teachers should keep professional boundaries with their students. So I tried to create some distance. Sometimes I answered her questions quickly and left the classroom early. But Sophia noticed the change. One afternoon she asked gently, "Teacher, did I do something wrong?" Her question surprised me. "No, Sophia," I said quickly. "You are one of my best students." She smiled again, but I could see she was still curious about my strange behavior. That evening, I went home thinking deeply about the situation. I respected my job and my responsibilities. But I also could not ignore my feelings anymore. Something important was about to happen that would change everything between us. A few weeks later, the English course was almost finished. The final exam day arrived. All students came to class feeling nervous and excited. Sophia worked carefully on her exam paper. When the results came out, she had the highest score in the class. I felt proud of her success. After the class ended, Sophia stayed behind again. But this time, she looked serious. "Teacher," she said softly, "today is my last class here." I nodded. Then she said something unexpected. "I want to thank you. You helped me believe in myself." Her words made me happy. But then she added something surprising. "Also, I want to tell you something before I leave." My heart started beating faster. She looked into my eyes and said quietly, "I think I like you." For a moment, I was completely speechless. I had never expected her to say those words. Everything suddenly felt very complicated. I took a deep breath and looked at Sophia carefully. "Sophia," I said gently, "right now you are my student. That is why I must be careful." She nodded slowly. But today is your last day in the course, I continued. She smiled softly. In that moment, the situation felt different. We were no longer teacher and student inside the classroom. We were simply two people who respected and liked each other. Weeks later, Sophia sent me a message. She had started preparing for her dream of studying abroad. We met once for coffee and talked like normal friends. There was no pressure, no confusion, only honesty and respect. Sometimes life brings unexpected feelings. What matters most is handling them with maturity and kindness. And maybe, sometimes, love appears in the most unexpected places. If you enjoyed this interesting English story and want to learn English with more emotional and engaging stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch the next story.